Hello guys, this is TBC Production here, back on a new video today for you guys. And today I am going to be reviewing Mortal Kombat 11. I decided to do a video just me reviewing this game. I did do a video on my channel, the Mortal Kombat series review, and I actually reviewed a little bit of Mortal Kombat 11. But as in this whole entire video, I'll be just reviewing Mortal Kombat 11. So, I decided to do this because, I played this game. And I'll tell you guys straight up, in my true statement, I don't like Mortal Kombat 11. I really don't like Mortal Kombat 11. And I don't even like Mortal Kombat X either, because the games, they kind of felt bland, And I am a Mortal Kombat fan. But I don't, as being a fan, I don't like how Mortal Kombat is treated now. It's downgraded. Ever since, I guess, when one of the original creators, John Tobias, left in 2000, as for the series, it actually been going for a different scratch and different timing. But as seen today, how I see all these people on YouTube praising this game, and knowing the fact that it's not really a great game, it kind of makes me disappointed. And when I see these people, they go and try to bash the old games and talk about this and talk about that, like, look at the game, look at the Alliance, and Deception, and all the old games. And to me, as looking at those older games is way much better than looking at what I see now. And that's very true. So before we get into the whole review of MK11, as I'm going to talk a little bit about the people that do this, and by bashing old games and praise new games initially. So as you see, there's nothing to complain about MK1 and MK2. They was trying to become more popular with Mortal Kombat, and you see how it was not that long since the next game came out. Same for MK3 as well. You see how many times they released this game? 3 times, until it finally became Mortal Kombat Trilogy. So, as see, that game was rushed. Okay? The game was rushed, and actually is the best Mortal Kombat game of all time. Some people probably say, no it's not, MK1, MK2, no, MK3, or Mortal Kombat Trilogy. As I look at MK4, it was trying to go into that same category as of Tekken. Of course, Tekken was out during that time. And they went 3D, of course. And that's how it been for all the later next games after that. As you see, John Tobias left after one of the adventure games, Mortal Kombat Special Forces. And if he was still on the series right now today, the series probably wouldn't be getting downgraded as it is now. So as you look at the other games, of course, you got Deadly Alliance, Deception, and Armageddon. Those three games were going through the 3D selection as they've been doing it in each game. As you see, Deadly Alliance, Deception, and Armageddon were made on the same budget and same computer system. As you see in Deadly Alliance, you couldn't do a combo breaker. And in Armageddon, you couldn't do air combos in Deception. So they add stuff from other games and add in like the air juggle or this or that. And basically that's what they did. As for the other adventure game, Shaolin Monks, that took it from and put it on the end. But as for that game, people say it was rushed too. But at the end of the day, it's still a great game to play because it was fun. As of today, games ain't really fun. As I see, they basically try to backlash a lot of old games and try to talk shit about those games. And in reality, I think those games are much better than games I see today. Yeah, great graphics, going so 3D, 4K, HD. I mean, come on. Yes, it's gonna have graphics. It's gonna look almost like a real person standing in front of the screen. But you can't judge an old game and look at a new game and say this is better. And that's what is basically wrong with those people. A lot of these YouTubers. And yeah, you go to tournaments and true enough and play these games, but you're doing it just for attention, and you're basically just doing this because I bought the collector edition. I'm the best person in the world. I got a joystick arcade machine. And I'm like, dude, really? It doesn't really matter. Sad. So, yes, as you see for Armageddon, it was rushed. But at least at the end of the day, the game meant something. It actually was a great game because it had every character from the series in one game. Right? So, can't complain. As for MK vs. DC, I love that game as well. Great crossover from another series to this series. I always dreamed of having a crossover, and I'm still dreaming today that we get Mortal Kombat vs. Killer Instinct. That's what I'm waiting for. And I hope that dream comes true one day. I pray every day to hope that happens. But as you see for this, people backlash MK vs. DC because how the superheroes can't be killed or rip their heads off, and all that stuff. Yeah, because they're superheroes. Everybody likes Superman and Batman. But they backlash the game, but you praise a game, another game that started a series to itself, Injustice, that basically came from MK vs. DC. So, how you praising that, but hate that game? And that was the starting point of the game. Right? So, it's sad in every way. And I like that game. I never hated the game. I never did any like that. And it's kind of sad. It's the Mortal Kombat is basically going that route. Okay, MK9. Only thing bad about MK9 is story mode, and that's it. Ruined a lot of stuff. Characters not used correctly in each story of the game. Retcon this, retcon that. Modaru's not a boss character anymore. Still on with MK9. Story mode, that was it. Gameplay, fantastic. Story mode, bad. That was the only problem with the game. Okay. Let's get into MKX and we'll review Mortal Kombat 11. Wow. Already 10 minutes. Okay. This game was basically Injustice. Okay? Injustice. With Mortal Kombat characters. And it was just copy and paste. The story basically was scrunched up in different pieces. Made no sense. Half the characters didn't come back to life, and it's kind of shocking you can play as them in the game, but they're dead. The whole gameplay was... I couldn't really play the game, and I tried to do a combo, and it was kind of hard to do. And that's why I don't like MKX, as I'll talk about the next game in a minute. Because it was just Injustice. And yes, I did play Injustice. I did not play the second one though, because I did not want to touch that game. Play that game series ever again. The reason why I played Injustice, I played as Batman, and it was fun to play as Batman. And I only got the game because of Scorpion. And that's the Scorpion. So, seeing this game, it was very... Story mode was bad in every way. Dumb. Your favorite characters are dead and they're becoming villains. Got a whole bunch of characters copying each other and wasted of a game, wasting characters in the game. The whole game was just ruined. They ruined MK4, so initially it's sad in every way. Oh man. Alright. We got Mortal Kombat 11 now. Let's start the review of Mortal Kombat 11. Okay, so let's start reviewing Mortal Kombat 11. And as I got done those games, you see the truth behind that, how people hate on it and everything. Now let's get into Mortal Kombat 11. Oh man. So, as for Mortal Kombat 11, I played this game with my brother. He was hyped for this game, like he was hyped for MKX as well. And we played this game, and so I decided to play as just play with Scorpion. As some people would basically say, why didn't you pick Scorpion? Why didn't you play with Scarlet, or Liu Kang, or Jade? You know, like, basically, I always start out with Scorpion, you know. That's how it was in MK Trilogy. And that's Mortal Kombat Trilogy was the first Mortal Kombat game I played. And plus I like the Mortal Kombat movie. I love Scorpion. So I picked Scorpion. I look at his moves and I couldn't really play with him. It was like the game felt different. You know, it kind of felt like it was, you know, only thing in this game that they got right, of course, the gore, the brutal, and that's it. They only got that in there. So that's the only thing this game's only good for. The brutal, like, get punched in the face and your skull is crushed. Get stabbed in the leg and your leg joints broken. You know, that's all they got in this game that was good for brutal. Fatalities aren't, you know, not special. You know, like, I always like old fatalities more than new fatalities. So, I mean, they ruined X-Ray. I mean, you have to lose a lot of health just to do an X-Ray. And they turn to the new word, fatal blow. I'm like, you gotta lose half your bar just to do this shit? And really? So, as for this game, I told him, I don't like this game. I don't like it. You continue on playing this game. He only picks Garrus in this game. So, I'm telling him, like, I don't like this game. I'm sorry. Yeah. And that's how it is. So, gameplay, not that great. It really isn't. The only thing I got good in this game is just the gore. And that's it. Alright. So, as for this game, it's basically very ruined of stuff in the game. As for example, okay, the crypt. As we all remember the crypt back in Deadly Alliance, like we collect a lot of coins and go to the crypt and unlock everything. They kind of messed it up in Deception just a little bit by you have to go to each realm and unlock stuff out of each realm, get the key to go to it, and you unlock it. They kind of messed that up with Deception. But as for Armageddon, they didn't. They basically fixed it back how it was in Deadly Alliance a little bit. So they messed up the crypt. The only thing they added in this game that, yeah, they made the crypt to be adventure. They made it be almost back in this Deception days. And that's the only thing they did in this game. That was basically bringing back that feeling. Remember back in Deception? And that's how it feels. But, waste of time. I mean, if you buy a full game and everything should be unlocked when you play it or beat something and unlock it, that's what we should do. Why would I waste my time? Oh, I gotta have 100 fights with Liu Kang to get this costume. Bullshit. There ain't no way I can do 100 fights in one damn day. And it's stupid. And you guys like this shit? And that's why I don't get it. Yes, we see Shang Tsung again. But it's sad that he's not in the game, period. From the freaking beginning. I mean, clearly, where the hell is Shang Tsung? Now let's talk about this before we talk about the story mode. Because the story mode is a freaking stupid, dumb ass shit. Even if I saw MKX story mode, that crap was dumb too. MK9 story mode was bad. The only thing that was good in the story mode of MK9 was the beginning. When it comes on, everybody's dead, Armageddon and all that, and that was the only thing that was good out of that story mode. Get it? And I like the scene at the end with Shinnok and Quan Chi. That was nice too. But the whole entire story mode MK9, not great at all. Okay. So let's talk about the characters that were the characters in this game. Half the roster is a bunch of classic characters that we love. And we didn't really get a lot of new characters, really. Some from X and some from new games, from this game. This roster was very disappointing. Completely disappointing. As the story mode, as we're going to talk about in a few minutes, is a very much disappointing thing. So, I'm sitting here looking at this bullshit. Like, half these characters that were in the last game were not here. Okay, yeah, Melina died by Gavora. I get it, okay? But it's sad that why the hell do I see Katana fighting like her? Same as how Jade was in MKX. Katana's fighting like Jade. Now, here's Jade. And now Melina's not there. Katana, fight like Melina. That's basically what they did. So it's basically disappointing. And then, you guys support that we buy the characters now? No. If you want to add in characters that should be in the game, already unlockable in some ways, we should already got the characters. Yeah, I can see how it was back in those old days. You had to put in a code and unlock Smoke. But when we got Mortal Kombat Trilogy, there's no point of putting in a freaking code. Because Smoke is already a fighter and a playable character. What? And that one was so bad about MK3. Why the hell do you have Melina as a secret character and Sub-Zero just with a mask on as a secret character? And only new character in the game in MK3 Ninjas was Rain and Ermac. There's no point of having a secret and it's not a secret. That's why I like Trilogy, because everybody is there. Only problem with each version of Mortal Kombat Trilogy, PlayStation, Sega Saturn, PC, Goro, and Kintaro are there. N64, they're not. I guess because it kind of makes sense. They were not even in the story of MK3. But as I said, there was no point of having that as a secret. Melina is not a secret anymore. And really, she ain't a secret, because was she a fighter in MK2? So she can't be a secret in MK3. Sad, right? So, it's pointless of having a character, an old character for a fact. You gotta buy him. Goro was the same way in MKX. Now Shao Kahn, it's your turn. What's next? Onaga's got by Onaga now? Got by Blaze? We got by Kintaro now? Motaru? It's stupid. So, like I said, if this DLC have any freaking characters from other shit, that basically what ruined MKX. I can't say MK9 was ruined. Kratos actually fits the game, and generally does. Freddy, no, not really. That's how basically where that shit started. Freddy was MK9. Then we get freaking Alien, Predator, Jason, Leatherface, and those spots could have been for more combat characters. See? But you guys love it and praise it. And that's why the game, to me, I don't like MKX, and definitely I don't like this game, as we're talking about now. And that's what they should not be doing. So, the Crypt, it only did well with making it back to Deception. And that's all they did. Man, story mode. Oh my god. Before we get started, I just found out that I don't think they will make another Mortal Kombat game after this, because I ain't gonna say it yet. But as for this, don't destroy history. It's the fact that I knew about this game. You got to be online all the time to play this stupid shit. And that's basically what it is. So you have to stay online just to play an arcade ladder. Bullshit. Right? So the team wants you to be online all day long to play this stupid game. That's a waste of time. Man. Sad. So, story mode. It basically sets right after the events of MKX, with Shinnok getting killed by Raiden. Basically, Raiden warns Kitana and Liu Kang, do not attack Earthrealm or you will be dealt with, as Raiden was pissed. Like how he originally was back in Deception, of course, when he got corrupted, when he blew himself up. So, as of this, we get a whole team, the Special Forces team, basically set up a plan trying to stop Shinnok. Damn. I guess Shinnok for being revived by Kitana and Liu Kang, because they still tried to worship him. Okay, so they go and try to stop the NetherRealm invasion. Basically, Liu Kang and Kitana are the deadly alliance. Get it? So they go and try to stop their invasion trying to come to Earthrealm. Sonya dies as it is happening. And I'm like, what the hell? Sonya dies. Now that's stupid. After they stop the NetherRealm invasion, that's when we see this new character named Chronica. And she basically messes with time. And as of this story mode, as it starts out to be, it's basically being Batman versus Superman and Avengers Infinity War and Endgame, or Captain America with Iron Man. And it's all that. It's basically that they combine those stories together, but in a more combat style. So she basically messing with time by putting timelines, messing with them, and place them in the present and combine both of them together. So, as Liu Kang and Katana team up with her along with the Revenants, and it's pretty shocking half of the Revenants were not there. I did not see Sindel, I definitely didn't see Stryker, and I definitely didn't see Nightwolf or Smoke. So I want to know what happened to them. Because we only saw Jade and Cabal. Yeah, Jade and Cabal and Kung Lao. But we did not see those other guys at all. And it makes no sense. So, as Kotal Khan was having a trial and to execute someone, then that's when the time thing happened. And then Raiden disappeared because of his deception. Did it? Because he was corrupted, he disappeared. And now, the past and present collide. And we see Raiden, Liu Kang, Kung Lao, Kitana, Jade, Shao Kahn. Now I'm seeing Aaron Black, and I'm looking like, what the hell? And I'm looking at this, all these guys that they show are in the game. Right? Where's Reptile? Where's Ermac? Where's Shang Tsung? And where's Quan Chi? Or Kintaro? Or Goro? I mean, completely. Where are they at? It makes no sense. So, they basically messing with time. Then we had his love story for Jade and Kotal Khan. Makes no sense. Then Shao Kahn basically escapes from them and finds out that Melina was killed by Devora. And basically, he now wants power. And that's when Kronika manipulate him of trying to rule Outworld and kill Kotal Khan. As we find out, Kotal Khan was basically hunting down Melina children. Melina actually had kids. And I never thought Melina had children in this game. And she's dead. So, Baraka, and same thing, Baraka's there too. And people are trying to figure out, how the hell Baraka is here? And he got killed. I don't get it either, see? I don't get it. So, as of that, this whole game makes no damn sense, okay? It makes no sense. So, we have, okay, Shao Kahn gonna try to take over Outworld again and roll it. Now, we got Kung Lao and Liu Kang fighting each other, basically because of fan service, because people want that. Then you get to Scorpion and Sub-Zero. And they're friends. And I always thought that because they were portrayed in the past, in the old games, like Scorpion and Sub-Zero, because killed his family and clan. He finds out that it wasn't him, it was Quan Chi. And see, they put elements from those old games and put them in the next game. So like for example, like if you play MK9, Scorpion's ending, he finds out who killed his family and clan, Quan Chi. MK4, Scorpion finds out who killed his family, Quan Chi. And you saw in X, they basically took that from that old game, right? So they basically are trying to stop the cyborg assassins, and basically they're just throwing element stories from old games. As we know, I think in Armageddon, like Sector had a whole army of Takuna warriors, and they... Okay, then Noob Saibot just shows up out of nowhere. Yeah, we got Noob Saibot. Well, I'm looking like, okay, why is he here? And it makes no sense. Okay, yeah, he died in MK9, but he's here now. See, as I said earlier, this game is actually completely fan pandering and fan service. And that's what this game feels to me. And what's shocking about this, they don't tell you what happened to any of the other characters from the last game. Like, I'm still wondering, where the hell is Reptile and Ermac and Rain or Smoke or Kenshi or his son or Kunjin? They don't mention them. It's like they don't exist. And that's what I'm seeing here with Noob Saibot. Like, okay, he's here, but where are they at? They don't tell you. Even the characters that you follow throughout the whole entire game, like Cassie and all that. It is fan service. And that's how it's going to be when we get to the end of this review. How some of the stories, elements, are from old games, like the character becomes a god and all of that. So that's what I want to know. It's the same way as I mentioned with, I forgot, as I mentioned back a couple minutes ago with, okay, now we have Shao Kahn again, and now he's here. And yeah, they finally bring back a character that was just a DLC character, Scarlet, but the whole game makes no sense. And that's what people should know. And it's just confusing. So yeah, Noob Saibot just shows up out of nowhere. While they fight Cyrax. I don't get it. It makes no sense. So we find out that Frost is the leader of the Lin Kuei cyborgs. Zero helps Cyrax by helping, and Cyrax is not evil, he's actually good. So, as you see in old games, Cyrax actually was with the Special Forces, with Jax and Sonya. And then we had that, Cyrax stopped the warriors and stuff, and destroyed the whole base. And that's when, I guess Kronika fixed it, I guess, or something like that. Then we still know Sector's out there somewhere with the whole army for himself, and basically going after the Special Forces. So he flew and stopped, and basically after that, it's just characters fighting against characters from different timelines. That's it. So we find out Jax basically went to Kronika and becomes an Elder God. Initially, as the truth of this, Jax is Garrus, Kronika is Frost, but future versions of themselves. Alright, so we have, in this game, I did see Shiva, and I'm like, where's Goro, where's Kintaro? So they do mention them, but where are they? They don't mention them. So initially, makes no sense. So they try to get peace with Kotal Khan by stopping Shao Kahn. Of course, Baraka finally joins with them, and they kill Shao Kahn. So yeah, in this perspective, Kitana kills Shao Kahn instead of Liu Kang. Alright, so we get to this of, then here it goes with the Batman vs Superman, Captain America vs Iron Man. Okay. Ray and Liu Kang fight, they collide, they clashed. And because of this, you see different timelines of them from different games. So there's one with the character named Kate. Liu Kang got resurrected again. I saw MK vs DC. And I'm like, really? And sleep this whole entire time, look at the photos of that. Okay, so now the others go to Kronika. They all go to fight Kronika. Basically having a whole team of fighters go and face her. They go start this war, and leads to Armageddon. Okay? So, the dead Liu Kang in the present merge with the past Liu Kang, and he has his power. Then, when he fights Raiden, they fuse. They get Super Saiyan God, Ultra Instinct Liu Kang. So, they did a Dragon Ball Z on us. Okay. So, everybody goes into war. It's Armageddon. And it's all war. Okay. Then, as the Super Saiyan God, Ultra Instinct came to feed the Revenants and all that, and he fights one of the Elder Gods, Centurion, who actually went and killed all the Elder Gods for Kronika. How fitting, all the Elder Gods die. Okay. So, all the other gods are dead. Basically, Kronika erased everyone except Liu Kang, the Super Saiyan God Ultra Instinct Liu Kang. Destroyed everyone, everybody's erased. This shit is stupid. Okay. Then, after Liu Kang defeated her, or this, if you lose on purpose, she rules the whole world anyway, and there's nothing left. The new era. I mean, what new era? There's nobody living. It's just you. I know it is shocking we see a female character as a boss, and I always thought there'd be a female villain. I mean, a female character being a boss character is kind of always something I never thought it would happen. But it makes no damn sense. Okay, so let's go back to the perspective. Liu Kang, there's two different endings. Because this game makes no damn sense, period. First ending, Liu Kang defeats her, Raiden, and we see Raiden again. And in this ending, Liu Kang and Raiden will basically die and start making a new era. I guess now Liu Kang is a god. He's an elder god. He's a god now. Okay, second ending is with Liu Kang and Kitana. Now, her and Liu Kang are gods. They are elder gods now. And they will start a new timeline, new era. And I'm looking at this like, yeah, it's a Kitana and Liu Kang love story. Yes, in my series, Toys Ball Z, Kitana and Liu Kang are together. So it's true. But I'm looking at this, and it's basically a fan fiction of having, two characters, classic characters together. I always know that. I wrote, Scorpion and Melina are together. Because I always thought they were together. So, it's basically a love story. It's like, imagine if Melina and Scorpion, there was a whole game just, it focused morely on Scorpion and Melina. And they basically and basically in the end, they are together. And it's basically a love story all over again. And so that's what this crap is. So basically, those two are now gods, and they have to create a new world and a new timeline. So you would not continue with stories of characters from old games like Back in Deception or Deadly Alliance or Armageddon, like Taven and Dagon, and nothing like that. They basically combined story elements from those three games, as I mentioned earlier. Liu Kang and Kitana were the Deadly Alliance. We didn't have Shang Tsung or Quan Chi. Raiden had deception, and he was corrupted, and desperation. He had deception. Everybody goes into war, and it's Armageddon all over again. So they combined three game stories into this game, come and pile it on top of stuff from movies. DC, Marvel. This crap was so stupid and dumb, and I don't know how you guys like this crap. This game completely, basically slapped some people in the face, and that's what this game is. I don't know how you guys get hyped on a game that really ain't really great. It makes me disappointed. So, overall for Mortal Kombat, $11. I hope they don't make another one. I'm just hoping, because they don't need to. Everybody dies anyway, so there's no point of me making another game when everybody dead. What y'all thinking? It's a slap in people's faces, and that's what this game is. It's like somebody just slapped me, and like, what the hell? That's what this game is. So guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video of me talking about this game. This game, I can't believe how all you guys praise this game. Even praise MKX. And y'all gonna say it's gonna be the best game of 2019, 2020. And I'm like, no, it can't be. That's what they all say. They said that about every single game I seen come out. Call of Duty, best game of 2018, best game of 2016, best game of 2019. They always say that. And it was kind of like how it was with other game series I know. Like, look at Dragon Ball. Y'all all say Fighter Z is the best game of 2018. And I'm looking at you like, really? You only liking this game because it has Goku Black, it has Zamasu, it has Jiren, it has Beerus. Any of those characters from Dragon Ball Super, you guys are going to like it. The best Dragon Ball game is Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3. That is the best Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball game in history. And it costs a lot of money today because it is the best one. And I know I don't have it anymore, but hell, but I would love to get it again. And that's what I hope for in the future. Because it costs a lot. I mean, it really does. Like, I looked online, like, all the old games, like, Budokai 3 costs only, like, $20. And Infinite World is, like, same price. And I think Tenkaichi 2 and Tenkaichi 1 only cost under $20 for the game. But Tenkaichi 3, no. It's almost $100 for that game. And that's why that game is the best. You can't tell me Xenoverse is. Well, Xenoverse really isn't. I don't like it really that much. And Battle Z, all those games you guys play aren't that special. Tenkaichi 3 was the best game. And will always be the best one. You can't tell me if that game ain't better. It's not better. It actually is. And that's how these guys were with Mortal Kombat. They'll try to trash a game that really is different from the other ones. So, like, for example, Mythology Sub-Zero. It's an adventure game, okay? They want to do different things. Besides, punch, kick, uppercut, sweep, blast, finish him. All that. They want to do adventure games. So that's basically what they did with that and Special Forces. Then we had Shaolin Monks. That's what they did. Adventures. They want to do adventure games, do different things. Not the same old all the time. Yeah. Uppercut, kick, punch, sweep. Finish him, finish her. Fatality. They want to do adventures. That's what they should have done in this sucky game, but they don't. The Crypt was trying to be Deception all over again. But I would not pay more to get a costume or fight 5,000 matches just to get this. Stupid. And who would do that? And that's what I'm trying to tell you guys. So, this game is bad. Y'all should know. It's bad. Yeah, people are start playing it now, and because of these fanboys and all these guys, they just do this for attention and really praise hook something that ain't good. It's sad in every way. Yeah. So guys, what y'all think of this rant on Mortal Kombat 11? It really is a bad game. I don't know who says it's a great game because they're blind. They only gonna play this just to get attention, just to get views. In reality, it's not the best game anyway. I say the number one, that takes the number one spot is actually Mortal Kombat Trilogy. If you say Mortal Kombat Trilogy is a bad game and praise MK11 or X, it's besides you're not a real fan. See, Trilogy was the best game because back in those days, you would run to arcade machines and stuff, and got throw a quarter in just to play this game, and they finally made a game for you to just play at home. Yeah, they did it for the ports of MK1 and 2 and 3, and so-called Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. Trilogy was the best one, because that's why it's the number one game as all time of Mortal Kombat. Yeah, Deception is great. Oh, of course, yeah. And MK9 is. But like I said, Trilogy, number one. Best game of all time. So anyway guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video of this rant of Mortal Kombat 11. And I want to do this video because a full review of this game. That was a long video. I hope you guys do enjoy it. And what you guys think. So like, comment, subscribe, and share. And yeah, that's all I have to say for this video. Hi guys, thanks you guys for watching the video. Hope you guys check out all my videos on my channel, every episode that I made, every update, and every reviews that I actually do. And stay tuned for more videos coming your way. Hope you guys enjoy everything I make on my channel. Have a nice day. Like, comment, and subscribe, and keep on watching Toys Ball Z Saga. Thank you.